Alright guys, I'm gonna ride some of the trails over by my house. They're actually pretty sweet and they're really close to my house, which is cool. And I want to do a little vlog about why I chose the CSC TT250 as my first motorcycle out of all the other potential options out there. You know, I was looking at a Yamaha R3, the Ninja 300, KTM RC390, an SV650, FZ07, little out of my price range for, like, you know, what I would be willing to spend on a, you know, first motorcycle, but that's a great beginner bike. Anyway, these bags are empty. I don't really need anything in there. All right. So anyway, why I chose the 2019 CSC 250 as my first bike. Well, first of all, it's really light, but there's a lot of bikes out there that are light, but this is very light. It was also very cheap. In fact, this is the cheapest new bike pretty much on the market because it is a cheap Chinese clone. The engine is based on the Honda CR230F, which is like a tried and true motor. It's been around for ages, and it's just a great, fantastic platform. That's basically what this runs on, and then on like a Chinese frame. The actual manufacturer is a company called Zhongxin, which is a lot like Hawk, if you've ever heard of them. Hawk is really popular knockoff brand or whatever. So to get to these trails, I can either go through their actual neighborhood, or there's a street up here that I don't know, downshift rev match a little bit. Kind of overshot the RPMs a little bit. Anyway, head down this road here. And there's some nice trails. We're gonna go ahead and check the chain tension and some of the bolts on my sprocket, because I just reinstalled the 45-2 sprocket on here. So before we get off road and, you know, potentially start getting into some technical stuff, I want to make sure that the bike is A-okay. Anyway, so I chose this because it's light, it's inexpensive, they're actually extremely reliable, even though it's a, you know, cheap Chinese clone or whatever. These bikes are dumbass reliable. Oh, somebody dumped a fucking chair or couch or something out here. That's kind of fucked up. Messing up my trails, boys. Assholes, dude. There you go. It was a good little downshift rev match. Alright. So before we go off road here, take a little quick peekaroonie. Just good tension on the chain. Sprocket's good to go. All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's go ahead and lift up my modular here. So anyway, I also really wanted a dual sport because I wanted something that, you know, I could go on and off road with, something that's reliable, something that gets fantastic gas mileage. Like this bad boy gets like 65 to the gallon, which is fucking awesome. Something I can get off road and have a good time with, and then also commute to work with. So it's very versatile. You know, I'm commuting to work on it, hitting the trails on the weekends and shit, and this bike really has been able to handle everything that I've thrown at it, which, you know, I expected nothing less, and it hasn't disappointed yet. Not going down there, I'll tell you that. Shit's a little slippery. Got that back end loose a little bit. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out here. This is like right by my house, and granted, I don't think these are like public trails or anything. This is where houses are going to be built by D.R. Horton, but in the meantime, I mean, I haven't really gotten rolled up on by any sheriffs or anything riding out here, so that's good. Yeah, man, it's a good little fun place to ride. But anyway, why did I choose the CSC TT250 as my first bike? Well, first of all, you can't really get a new motorcycle delivered to your house for $2,600. Now, there were a lot of bikes in that used price point that I was looking at, but this is brand new. So with a warranty, fantastic customer service. Like, I had one little issue with what I thought was the battery, and CSC was like very helpful and whatnot. But yeah, this bike is just a blast. I'm getting 65 miles to the gallon commuting on it, which is great. And then I can, you know, go take trails and shit like this, because I'm lucky enough to live in a, oh, there's sand right here, an area where there's just a ton of little trails and, you know, fun places to ride around my house. So yeah, it's fantastic. But yeah, I wanted something. Here's the kicker here. Here's the most important reason why I chose this bike for my first motorcycle. I wanted something that even when I grew out of the power, I wanted something faster and, you know, better for commuting to work, which I'm already at that point. I mean, this is only 229 cc's. It's pretty slow. Can't really ride a passenger on it too well, but it's a bike that, even though I'm pretty close to getting a new motorcycle, you know, as my daily driver to commute to work and everything, this is still something that will stay in the family, because it's something that I can use as a dedicated dirt bike when we go camping, teach my wife and daughter how to ride. Had to put my feet down for a minute. Oh, there's sand right here too. Nice little dip. You know, that's another thing. For this price point, the suspension, the brakes, not necessarily the rear brake, but the front brake, the suspension is actually really, really good. I'm really impressed by the quality of the CSE. So, but yeah, it's something that even once I want a faster, more powerful bike for my, you know, daily commute and whatnot, it's something that'll still stay in my stable, still stay in my garage as a dedicated dirt bike, and or, you know, a dual sport. It's still going to be street legal, so it's something I can, you know, if my other bike breaks down or the weather's nice and I don't feel like driving my car, I can go ahead and hop on this bike and take her around, because it is a fantastic little bike. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. Front tire skid. Burnout. Anyway, yeah, this thing's a little blast. Little back tire skid, that was fun. Front tire skid. Yeah, this whole area around here is just a blast to ride. So I'm lucky enough to live in an area where it actually makes sense to have a dual sport, because there are so many little trails and back roads around here that, you know, this type of bike makes a lot of sense. Now, if you live in a strictly city area, then, you know, it might not make a whole lot of sense to have a dual sport. I don't really want to drop off right here. That's kind of a steep drop off right there. Fuck it, I'm sure I could hit it, but kind of don't want to. So let's see, let's go this way right here. go, you stupid bike. There it is. Ooh, that's sand. That is sand, boys. This is where I almost got stuck last time. Almost. Not quite. Back up here. Nope. Fuck it, let's just trudge through. Trudge on through. Come on, big girl. Yep, it's sand, all right. Ooh, shit. Ah, bitch. Oh, we got to get out of this fucking sand, boys. There we go. There it is. Ow. Oh, got some rocks here. Oh, God. Shit. Fucking digging myself a hole here. Let's pop out of here. There we go. Good lordy. Ooh. Yep, that's sand. Yep. That is fucking sand, boys. Front tire's washing out on me like crazy right now. Through it, dude. There's a wide open field over here, but I don't really ride this area too much by myself just because it is all sand and my front tire washes out a lot. So I'd be more inclined to ride this area if, you know, I had some other bikes with me or whatever. But yeah, there's this huge wide open playground here. There's even actually a couple places to jump and whatnot out there. It kind of looks like some guys were riding some ATVs out here or something. Because it looks like people were setting up some jumps and shit. It's pretty cool. All right. Fuck it, we'll ride through here a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, this is sand, so I don't really want to spend too much time over here. There's a fun little log over here I like to run over each time I'm over here. There he is. Bye, log. Little dip right here. Go ahead and turn around right here. Hell yeah. Ride more dirt, baby. Ride more dirt. Oh, too fast, too fast. There's sand here. Oh, God. Getting a little carried away, boys. I apologize.